Hey everybody, this is Matt, and in today's video I have for you an Adventures of series for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. This time, the Adventures of Kairyu-Shin, Lord of the Seven Seas, and King of the Four Attributes. That's right, the Attribute 4 Festival is upon us. It's the latest festival in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Yeah, no light monsters allowed, no dark monsters allowed. So I hinted that, am I going to play Subterror? Am I going to play Umi Control? Subterror is Timely Earth. I ended up playing Umi Control for one reason. That reason being the deck mostly untouched. Guru. So if we played Subterror, we won't have Lord of the Heavenly Prison because this is a dark monster. That's sad. We won't have Dogmatic Punishment because Elder Entity and Tis is a light. Cyframe Limit Omega is a light. Right? Like, a lot of the Dogmatic Punishment targets, like the best ones, are lights. So, yeah. Awkward. Obviously, we can't even play a DPE variant of Subterror because DPE is a dark, right? So basically, to play Subterror, I guess maybe we could replace Lore with like Judgments, or maybe just not use Punishment, but even though Punishment's one of the better cards, and we'd have to basically run a Subterror Behemoth, the Ushrix or whatever, which is not a bad, the reptile one. It's not a bad card. But I just decided, you know what, Umi Control is literally untouched. Every card in Umi Control is still there except for Zeus, basically. So instead of running Zeus, off of, like that we can do off a Zodiac play, we just cut the Zodiac package in Zeus entirely. Like that's pretty much the only change. So yeah, so I've already got my my Stonehenge face. So by this recording of this video, I've already got my Stonehenge face icon or whatever. But I haven't quite got the certificate. I'll probably keep playing to get the certificate just because I feel like Umi Control is the best deck in this format. Yes, I'm aware that Marincess is highly popular, but I don't think it doesn't really matter. Like, a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, Marincess, right?" But if you all recall the Link Festival, remember the Link Festival when everyone was playing Links? That festival was basically just like Salad and Marincess. And yeah, I still played that festival with like Umi Control, and I did fine. So I decided, you know what? I don't care about little old Marincess, especially since Marincess spends their entire board setting up a Link 4 monster that may or may not be invincible, right? With a trap that can be played from hand, and that one Link 4 monster can literally be outed by a Gamma Seal, which is searchable in Umi Control. And I mean, it can be outed by other things, but like it's not that scary of a board is what I'm saying. This is the point I'm making. Anyway, let's get into this first batch of games. Yeah, by the end of this video, I'll probably have decided if I wanted to keep going for the certificate or not. I mean, there are also gems, so I'll probably do it for the gems, if not for the certificate. So let's get into it. So game number 1, we have Umi Control versus Marincess, Speak of the Devil. So yeah, my very first duel is against Marincess. I remember this one. Pretty good techs, Raigeki Lightning Storms. That's basically what I'm doing, lol, because most boards don't really have negates. So it's actually funny to like, I'm basically running like triple evenly match and like Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Dark Hole, because I only own one Raigeki, one Lightning Storm, and Dark Hole is cheap. So yeah, I'm basically doing a similar thing, because it's like, well, I have yet to see any deck put out Barone the floor. I don't know if Barone is banned, but it's a wind monster, right? Maybe they banned Barone, which is why I haven't seen it, because it's it's just, otherwise like everyone would just be playing like Speedroid, Barone Turbo, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe Barone is legal, but I just haven't seen it yet. Anyway, go first. Ocean, Fish Sonar will get me my Kairyu-Shin, and my Skull Mariner. Electric Jelly will summon the Kairyu-Shin. So this is a really good end board. The problem is, and in fact, I could have even gone into oh no, I don't want to do a rank 3 play, but I'd rather keep Jellyfish, because a spell negate / monster gate probably a little more powerful than a pop via Stealth Dragon, right? Plus I have Kairyu-Shin. I just gotta make sure that they can't back row clear me, and they honestly can't because I have a Sea Stealth attack. If they play Lightning Storm, to kill my back row, I immediately, well, first of all, Jellyfish can negate it, but if they have a second one or a Heartbeat Shadow, I send Skull Mariner away, right? But then I realized, they're a Marincess. So I don't have a Floodgate against them, because Kairyu-Shin does not affect water decks. what do I do? Well, I have one monster negate, and I have the ice barrier. So, and I also have Sea Cell attack. So, if they get into a big monster to attempt to kill Kairyu-Shin, Sea Cell will pop their monster unless it's protected under what is it, the field spell. But the thing is, the field spell can be negated, so they can make their Link 4, and if they try to use the field spell to attach a bunch of monsters to it to give it a massive attack, I can negate it with Jellyfish. So even if they make an indestructible Link 4 via the Crystal Heart, technically it won't be like super high attack, right? And then I can deal with it next turn. But I actually think that possibly I can stop them from even getting to their Link 4 with just Jellyfish. Because remember from my previous Adventures of videos, the biggest bottleneck, in my opinion, of the Marincess deck and the best place to negate is their Link 2, the Coral Anemone. Go figure. Link 2 is their most powerful extender in their deck, or combo piece. So here's the Coral Anemone. Also makes me wonder why they didn't go into the other Link 1 Marincess. I don't know if there's a loner deck, or maybe they already have all the spells in their hand, but Coral Anemone hits the field. They're going to attempt to revive to extend their combos, and I'm going to negate with Jellyfish. And now they're going to Forbidden Droplet, sending 2 cards, folks. 2 cards. So remember how Forbidden Droplet works. If they send 2 cards, they must negate 2 monsters. If they don't have 2 monsters to negate, then Droplet fizzles, right? Skull Mariner cannot be negated because it doesn't have an effect, right? It's not an effect monster. Jellyfish can. Obviously, they're trying to get Jellyfish here. But I'm just going to change Sea Stealth to get Jellyfish off the field, and then their Droplet fizzles, and the game is over. And they committed 2 cards. They committed Cyanide Mining and the other thing, right? Okay. Coral Triangle. This is a really sad end board, because they can't even attack Kairyu-Shin because of Sea Stealth attack. Sea Stealth attack will pop them, right? Ooh, Marincess Wave, and they're just going to scoop. Yeah, because they can't out Kairyu-Shin. If they try to attack my Skull Mariner, I flip Ice Barrier. Their attack gets reduced to 0. Their Link 3 dies, right? It's just, it's over. Like, I mean, they didn't know I had my set, but still, like, if they played it out, they would have lost, 100%. Duel number 2, we have Umi Control versus Salamangreat with the single copy of Judgment, just in case that Lightning Storm comes down, I guess. Double Roar, fine. Everything else pretty standard. They just don't have access code. They have no Link 4 bosses. I mean, a lot of the Link 4 bosses are, I guess they theoretically could have had Appaloosa, right? Whatever. Maybe they're using a loner. I don't know. Could be a loner deck. Or just what they could scrounge together from the 3 structure decks. Salamangreat structure decks. Anyway. Alright, so I open hilariously. Double evenly match. Always hilarious to see. I do go second. It would have been sad if this was my going first hand, because first of all, I only run 2 Ice Barriers in my deck, so the fact that I saw 2 of them is already a low percentage. And then I see double evenly, like, oh, granted I run 3, but still. But Fish Sonar is technically a full combo. By full combo, I mean, like, I can summon Jellyfish. Yeah, I just gotta hope that 6th card is a good top deck. I just need Umi. Umi is all I need, baby. And then it's definitely full combo. Yeah. Splash Mage. And then Nico Talker Hiso. That's a nice board you have. 6 total cards. It'd be a shame if something happened to that board. It'd be a shame if 5 of those cards went away. Alright, Doom Kraken, pretty good. Yeah, I can at least make a rank 4 play. There's this Judgment, the 1 copy of Judgment, and then I have a second evenly. And they ain't got nothing. Circle's gonna grab them the thing. They're gonna draw a thing, but it literally doesn't matter. Foxy, sure. Alright, so now we get their Fish Sonar. They're gonna max C, it doesn't matter. There's the Jelly. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and get No Legendary Ocean. Stealth Krogan, baby. Let's go. Pop this stupid Decode Talker. Burn them for 1150, and then set double Ice Barrier. So now we just gotta pop anything they make. So, well, here's the thing. They have a Bailings, right? So we can't pop anything. We can't, right? But then, yeah, he's just gonna scoop, I guess. I mean, basically, I was going to let him do whatever, and then I have Ice Barrier, right? Which he could have protected whatever monster he made. Now, that's the thing. Without access code, what can this deck actually do, like Salamangreat? Not much, honestly. So, maybe Bagooska pass? But I guess they didn't want to play that game, or maybe they just didn't have enough extenders. I don't know. Like, yeah. Yeah, Steel Stealth. When you don't have much to do, you can either go to Bagooska or Steel Stealth Kraken. Not a bad alternative, right? Game number 3, 11 turns. Oh, the Traptrix player. I remember this game. So Traptrix is legal to play in this mode, but it's still going to lose to Umi Control. I just feel Umi Control is better, right, than Traptrix. You don't have access to Lord. Wait, one pot of Prosperity. I guess they don't want extra. Fair. Well, they do have Appaloosa, which is slightly cringe. Why keep this without Lord? There's no point. Maybe they just copied their Traptrix deck from ranked and forgot to get rid of this, because this is for searching Lord, baby, right? I don't think they have any other rock monsters. Whatever. Yeah, and then obviously Maxine and Ash are always cringe in trap decks. People be like, oh, why don't you build a Traptrix deck? Because I feel Traptrix, like, alright, I'm going to admit. So, I like Dinomorphia and I like Traptrix. They're both cool archetypes, in my opinion, even though Dinomorphia is the only of those two archetypes where the women are of the age of consent. But, I like, it's not the art necessarily of Traptrix, it's like the concept, the idea, right? It's a cool idea, just like I think Dinomorphia is a cool idea. I just think that both decks are just have some severe weaknesses, right? What weaknesses am I talking about? Well, for Dinomorphia, paying half your life points, you get ashed, your fusion doesn't go through, and then you're down to 4,000 life points. It's hard to play with Solemn Strike in that deck, one of the best cards in the game. It's like, I guess you could run Extrav, I suppose, but, you don't want stuff to, and then you like your boss monster, your Rextrum, if it gets Imperm, or like, it's kind of weird. I don't know, it's just, having played Dinomorphia previously, it just feels bad. It doesn't feel great. Same with Traptrix. It doesn't, something about it is off. It's just like, they have a hard time dealing with big bodies, like, the Trap Hole cards are bad. They're just bad, okay? Like, they're not good cards. They're mediocre. The only reason you play them here is because they're searchable. How do I know that these cards are bad? Because if they were good, Labyrinth would play them. Labyrinth can say any normal trap card, their heart desires, from the entire pool of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And yet, 0 Labyrinth players play any of the Trap Hole cards. Why? Because it sucks. They suck. That's just the unfortunate reality, right? So, yeah. Not going to make a Traptrix deck. Also, I feel like the Monster Core engine is way too big. Dinomorphia has a much smaller Monster Core. I like tight engines. Eldritch Lab, you can get it down to like 10 cards or whatever. Anyway, yeah. As much as I'm intrigued by the concept and idea of Traptrix, it just feels really weird to play, So anyway, let's get into this one. So why is this 11 turns? Well, basically both of us sort of brick, and we go into this weird top deck grind game where eventually Umi Control rules supreme because it's the better control deck. So yeah, let's see what that looks like. I mean, based on my opening hand, it does not look like I brick, right? And honestly, I don't. But yeah, so I go second. They set 2 pass. I'm gonna draw here. Oh, this looks like a great hand, right? So Fishstone R is going to get ashed, which means I cannot get Jellyfish. And without Jellyfish, I can't summon Kairyu-Shin, right? So basically, I don't have many plays I can make, so I set Maiden of the Aqua pass, right? I can potentially tribute summon her for Kairyu-Shin. So he's in a max C, fine. So I do that, and then I attempt to search, and I don't get an Umi, right? So C Stealth and Kairyu-Shin without Umi kind of do nothing. So it's maybe I should have played around Ash. Maybe I should have flip summoned Maiden of the Aqua, normal summoned Skull Mariner, and just gone for a Stealth Krogan play. Maybe that would have been the best, because without getting Umi, again, this deck severely limited, right? That's why it's called Umi Control, right? So yeah, I have Sea Stealth. Doesn't really do anything. I don't even know why I said it. I think I might have forgotten that you need Umi on the field for its protection effect to be active, right? So yeah, it's not good. Let's just get pops unnecessarily. So that's a Floodgate, and then there's a Chakanine. And then a Borbo, and then a Trident. Okay, and then Trident will pop Kairyu-Shin. Okay, so I'll take 800. So yeah, it's not looking great. So then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to top deck Extrav, which is a really good top deck. Let's get us 2 more draws. They already used 2 ashes. Dark Hole, baby, let's go. Normal summon Skull Mariner. Let's just poke. I know they have Floodgate Trap Hole. I didn't think they would use it against a single Skull Mariner, and they didn't. So I top deck Jellyfish. So I normal summon Jellyfish, and then they immediately Floodgate Trap Hole. I should have attacked with Skull Mariner first, or just don't summon Jellyfish, period. Force them to find it out for me. But yeah, so maybe this was greedy. I mean, I still poke, right? Prosperity. Let's go into... Can I get an Umi? Where are my Umis? I have no Umis. You saw that, right? We dug through 6 cards and not a single copy of Umi. Not even Warrior of Atlantis. What the hell is going on here? So the thing is, I wanted Jellyfish to mill Umi, like Legendary Ocean, because I have another Sea Stealth that can put it on the field, right? So they're gonna Sarah Parallel Seed, right? Alomaris. Alomaris pops or revives the thing, okay. They're gonna set Traptrix, Trap Hole Nightmare, which is whatever. Doesn't do much. Okay, so then they clear my board, so that's not good. Yeah, where are my... I need Umi! Where's my Umi? Do I top deck an Umi? Yes! I finally top deck an Umi! Alright, so we activate Sea Stealth 2. We normal summon Jellyfish. He's going to immediately Floodgate Trap Hole. And then I'm going to chain Doom Kraken to bounce Jellyfish and pop Colaria. Because Colaria is annoying because it'll get them a search on the end phase. I'd rather force them to make another one, right? So, and then they're going to Grave Diggers on the Doom Kraken, which I guess I should have expected, but okay, fine. That's another thing, like, Gravediggers and Floodgate Trap Hole are like their best trap cards. This thing misses timing like a mother effer. It does nothing to link monsters. Requires a summon, right? So it's just strictly worse than Torrential. And then, what is it? Gravediggers negates but doesn't destroy it, only hand in graveyard, so, okay. So Sea Stealth target, Sea Stealth 2 will immediately revive Kairyu-Shin, and I'll force them to remove 2 of their monsters. So they keep Colaria, and then Kairyu-Shin goes away, and then I have Sea Stealth attack. So I flip this even though it's silly because I can't actually use it because this is face down. It's not considered a water monster, right? Sea Stealth 2. I'm going to revive Kairyu-Shin, and then I'm going to Sea Stealth Kairyu-Shin away. Yeah, so basically, this game is pretty much over. They have no way of popping this because I use Sea Stealth attack, so this will not get popped. Kairyu-Shin returns, and then goodbye board. That is game over. So, yeah, eventually I outgrinded the Traptrix player because, of course, I did. But yeah, how crazy was that? I drew Proud of Extrav and Proud of Prosperity, and it took me like 11 turns to see my 1 copy of Umi, right? I had 3 Legendary Oceans, 3 Sea Stealth attacks, 2 Warrior of Atlantis. I even have Jellyfish, which, to be fair, got a, you know, Book of Moon twice, right? So I couldn't mill Legendary Ocean. But yeah, even Foolish Burial Goods would have been good because I had Sea Stealth attack. I Foolish Burial, an Umi, and then I bring it back with Sea Stealth 2. I didn't even see that, right? So interesting. Game number 4, we have, what is this? Another Marincess matchup. Okay. With a random shark package. Oh, and Sea Stealth Krogan. That's hilarious. 1 copy of Ghost Bell. 1 copy of Fire Dust. This is 59 card deck. Why? Do you really need this many cross-out designator targets? Also, the more cards in your deck, the least likely you're going to see cross-out designators. So, awkward. And then, oh, Cosmic Cyclone because of the Ocean. That's hilarious. Again, you're not gonna actually see your card. So there's a 2-turn duel. I forget if I go first or second. But again, it doesn't even matter that Marincess is full water and Kairyu-Shin does nothing against it. Kairyu-Shin still generates advantage, mad advantage. So it's still a big body, and it can still pop things because of Seaspelt attack, right? Ooh, look at this opening hand. Raigeki. Let's go, baby. So I'm going to go second here. Sea Angel, yep. Dive, dive, dive. So the hilarious part about, I mean, I guess I don't know if Argonaut is legal, but yeah, Raigeki can, if they don't go to Argonaut, Raigeki will clear any board they make, right? But there's no Toad. Toad is not legal anymore. Marbled Rock, okay. Why do they not go into the one that searches their trap? Whatever, it doesn't matter. No set, okay. Maybe they have the trap in hand. Well, I have, so the reason I extra have here, rather than Prosperity, is because my hand is good enough that I don't need the 1 card off Prosperity. So I just decided I just want more card advantage. Just give me 2 cards, baby. Let's go. So I draw evenly matched, which is hilarious. So Raigeki will pop this. Seaspelt 2. Jelly, get my Kairyu-Shin. Like, again, it's not even about the floodgate. It's the fact that Kairyu-Shin can search, literally net you a card every turn, right? So I special Kairyu-Shin. I get Seaspelt attack. Then I have the Dark Reef, right? Then Dark Reef can immediately send the thing to summon another thing, right? Or 2 monsters, or 3 monsters, or 2 or 3, and then Seaspelt attack will put a Umi back on the field. So I'll have a monster and a spell negate, which can stop Coral Enemy. I'll have the Mega Fortress Whale, which can pop. Yeah, so I was in very good shape here, even knowing that Kairyu-Shin wasn't actually going to floodgate them. Like, it doesn't matter. It's still like a big beefy boy that they can't out. Duel number 5, we have Umi Control versus Beetrooper. Alright, I think I remember this duel. It was kind of funny. I think. If I remember this correctly. Yeah, Beetrooper is another deck that's legal in this format, and it can search Max C, so. I wonder if, is Beetrooper even like available in the OCG yet? I know it was a TCG exclusive, but anyway. So, an okay opening hand. I mean, I can't actually, summon Kairyu-Shin, so I basically Doom Kraken, Ice Barrier, Seaspelt 2, pass is the name of the game. So we're going to the Armor Horn. Yep. So I do have a Gamma Seal, so whatever they make is I'm just gonna boop, right. Seraphine Papillon. So I don't know if I make a misplay here in battle phase. So what I do is, there's 2 ways to go about this. Let this Papillon attempt to crash Doom Kraken, and then I Ice Barrier, and then on the end phase I use Ice Barrier to search Jellyfish, right? Or I do what I do now, which I don't know if this is best, so I'm going to summon Kairyu-Shin. Doom Kraken is going to negate the attack, and then Doom Kraken will resummon itself by bouncing Ocean Lord and popping this thing, right? So that probably was not the best one, because then I don't have as good follow-up, right? Since Ice Barrier is like a battle phase trap, right? So maybe that was a misplay. But they're gonna make Armor Horn, Ring 2. Goki Pole is gonna pop Doom Kraken, which is kind of funny. I don't know why he wouldn't pop Umi. Okay. They get Descent. So the irony is, they're going to link this, use Descent, and they're going to pop my Ice Barrier. So now I have a search. My guy, you know I can't do anything without Umi, right? But, to be fair, if I only have Umi, then I can't do anything, period. Whereas they didn't know what my set was, so, maybe it's a torrential. They just wanted to get rid of it, right? Fine. Cicada King. Sure. End phase, Ice Barrier will search me my Jelly. Oh, there's an Ash. Sad. That's okay, because my top deck shall be Jelly. It all works out in the end. So, get my Kairyu-Shin, move that, and then I'm going to search a thing. They're going to negate. I'm going to negate with Jelly. Yeah, F you. Yeah. is why I love Jellyfish. Alright, goodbye. Here's the Gamma Seal, and then Seal Stealth. Yeah, game is Ogre. It's completely Ogre. I have everything. I have full board. Yeah, they're just going to scoop. Gamma Seal attempts to crash, it dies, right? It's over. Alright, duel number 6, we have Umi Control versus Floowandereeze. So in Floowandereeze, Snarl is legal, but M-Pen is not. So they be running Apex Avion, Pankratops, which is hilarious. Ryza, Simorgh, Lord of the Storm. Wait, what does this one do? Your opponent cannot target this tribute summon with spell traps or effects. You can only, when spell trap or effects activate, tribute one winged beast monster. The target card shuffles to the deck. When a winged beast monster, so Flu is technically legal, even though M-Pen is not. No access to D-Shifter, but D-Fisher is legal. Yeah, very interesting. I mean, only Flu player that I've seen, but like I've heard that there are others running around. Flu still loses to hard loses to Umi Control because most of their best monsters are wins, right? But a lot of them, they're like, if they stay on Rabina, like they can't do anything else. So I go first. Fish Sonar, get my Kairyu-Shin, Jelly, Mill, see Stealth attack. Set. Now we shotgun that Sea Stealth. Get my Umi. And what are you gonna do? Nothing. Gold Sark, don't care. Map. Use map effect, negate with Jelly, so they only have one normal summon chain. Eaglin is gonna search some Ryza, okay. Shree's gonna basically end their turn. Because they can't summon any more wins. Easy game, easy life. A lot of games are like this, folks, where they just like it's basically an instant scoop. So, well, should I even bother saving the replay? I don't know. It's funny. Duel number 7. Labyrinth versus not Labyrinth. Umi Control versus Salamangreat. Salads, man, great. Really good opening hand. Really good. Oh, so good. So we're going to activate our Sea Stealth. So that way they can't, under Sea Stealth, they cannot, I believe they cannot, yeah, they cannot Veiler. Oh, Veiler's a light. What am I saying? Is Ogre a light? Whatever. They can do stuff. They can do some stuff. And also this sets up so that if they Ash, I negate Ash. So Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier is going to grab me my Kairyu-Shin. Let's go ahead and mill that Ocean. Summon the Kairyu-Shin. Grab the Sea Stealth attack. Oh, beautiful. Full board. The fullest board you could possibly imagine. However, if I recall this duel, so Dark Reef into Sea Stealth attack. I'm going to bring out a second Kairyu-Shin and a Ocean Lord, or a Mega Fortress Roll, because just in case they imperm one Kairyu-Shin, I have another one. They're going to immediately evenly matched. So I'm going to put my Kairyu-Shin away. I'm going to keep Legendary Ocean because when Kairyu-Shin returns, it'll clear their board. So, yeah, evenly matched. Feels bad, man. But, as you'll see, we're going to play through evenly matched and still win the game. So, all because this Ocean right here is on the field. Where's your Foxy? You don't have one? Aw, such a shame. You go Talker Heat Soul, sure. Set 3. Kairyu-Shin returns. Good. Raigeki. Let's play that. Pew! Pew, pew, pew. Tech. Main 2, let's get a search. Show me that interruption. There's the Ash. Alright, no search for me. But, there's still Floodgate under Kairyu-Shin. Do they have Imperm? That would be a no. Will the Salamangreat, okay. Spinny Pass. Very threatening board. Draw. A second Kairyu-Shin. Nice. Normal summon. Or rather search. There's my Sea Stealth. Normal summon. Attack. Bam. Bam. Set. I don't have Sea Stealth 2 in the graveyard. That's fine. But I'm still going to shotgun this because it's really good. Gazelle. And then Scoop. Yeah. What are they going to do? You literally can't summon anything. Like, basically, you needed a Droplet. and you have to droplet both of them. But if you attempt to droplet both of them, I see stealth, I send one of them away, and then droplet fizzles because droplet must negate 2 if in that scenario. So if there's only one monster to negate, droplet will fizzle and do nothing. So I guess Dark Ruler was probably your best bet if you had it. And then I just chain Sea Stealth, get Kairyu-Shin off the field. They don't have access code. Solid without access code, very low to non-existent OTK potential, right? Anyway, duel number 8, we have Umi Control versus, the hell is this? Pendulum, Symphonic, Warrior, Pendulums? Symphonic, Dinomist, Pendulums. Is this a loner deck? Wait a minute. Wait just 1 second. Baronne de Fleur is legal! So why am I not seeing her? Very bizarre. I have not seen a single Baronne de Fleur, like, straight up. Anyway. Yeah, Dinomist, which is mostly... Dinomist, Symphonic Warrior, mostly a wind monster deck. I think they might have some earths, right? Point is, they don't have waters. Or maybe they have, like, 1. Really good opening hand, especially going second. But am I going first? I am going first, yeah. You love to see it. Extrav drawing into your second copy of Extrav and drawing one of your bricks. I mean, it's not a total brick, but still. So basically, even though I don't have a monster, I do have Dark Reef. And assuming they don't have Ash, I can get my Kairyu-Shin out on the field. So Symphonic Warrior is going to summon a thing. And then they're going to bounce a thing. And then they're going to attempt to flip summon this. So I'm going to immediately Dark Reef, send the Ocean, bring out Maiden of the Aqua, and Kairyu-Shin. And since Maiden of the Aqua is Umi on the field, guess what, folks? Their flip summon is going to be sent away. Battle phase, Ice Barrier, bam. Oh, you love to see it. The game is ogre. It's so ogre. Yeah, Ice Barrier still can come in clutch in times like these when it's like you don't want them to kill your Maiden or your Kairyu-Shin in battle, and then they're just floodgated out. GG. Duel number 9. We have Umi Control versus Prank Children. Children who prank. Is the Adventure Engine banned here? Because, I mean, it must be, right? Or is this a loner? Transcode Talker. What the hell? Okay. Well, Monster Reborn. Polys. This looks like a loner deck. Where is their fusion spell? Oh, Pandemonium. Here it is. Okay. I guess they just have Polys just so they can hard fuse into whatever. Like, if they get negated. Fair enough. So let's start this duel. I do believe I go first. And the hilarious part is that they're actually going to... Well, you'll see. Okay, opening hand. Get that draw 2. Bruh. My Extrav draws is my second Extrav yet again. I only have 2 Extravs. And it draws into a second copy of Warrior Atlantis. I only have 2 copies of Warrior Atlantis in my whole deck. Dude, this RNG is busted. I swear to God. This is insane. Alright, let's get our Ocean out. Jelly. I can make Baguska pass or I can make Stealth Krogan. But he's going to imperm me, so I'm not going to make any rank 4. So basically, I have to play through Prank Kids with a single monster negate, which you can theoretically do. Because, if we recall, Prank Kids' #1 weakness is the negating the graveyard effect of that first summon, right? That's the reason they started playing Adventure, so they can chain block. So I'm not going to do anything until they link. So now that they link, alright, here is where they fuck up their chain links. I don't know if it's because their settings, but they're going to chain link 1 Palace, chain link 2, or Place, chain link 2 the Prank Kids. They should have chain link 1 the Prank Kid, chain link 2 this. But because they did not, maybe they don't have their chain settings set. Who knows? Maybe they just forgot, right? That Jellyfish has to negate. I'm going to negate with Jellyfish. And then their turn's going to be over. Yeah, set, pass, baby! It's that simple to stop Prank Kids. Extrav. Let's draw 2 more. We have an Ash. We have a Scoop. Yeah. Chainlink 1. Pot of Extravagance. Chainlink 2 Scoop. That was funny. Yeah, so Prank Kids, you want to negate that graveyard effect. After they only have one normal summon, it's hard for them to get bodies without their graveyard effect. So you stop the first graveyard effect, and you're gold. You're good. You're good in the hood. Duel number 10, we have Umi Control versus Umi Control. May the best Umi Control win, and obviously it's gonna be me because this guy has Go Giga Gaga Gigo, except and he does not. They do not have a Skull Mariner, so this is clearly the worst vanilla. They're running the Pacifist, which, but none of the Pacifist traps. That's interesting. Judgment, I guess I can kind of see. One copy of Evenly is okay. Metaverse is completely unnecessary. Wait, this card is a normal. Why do you not have? Okay, 3 and 1 C-Cell 2, bro. This deck is all kinds of wrong. It is all kinds of wrong. And of course they're running the garbage General Raiho of the Ice Barrier. This card sucks. It's just not. It's not a good card. Okay, whatever. So obviously we're gonna win because we have the better deck, but how we win is even more hilarious, as you'll soon see. So my head is really good. But it's even better for going second. And guess what? I'm going second. They're going to prosp. Into C-Cell attack, okay. Jelly into General Raiho of the Ice Barrier. Say it ain't so. So I draw. They're going to immediately C-Cell 2. Get the Umi back. Fine. Main phase? Battle phase? End of battle? Evenly? Judgment, say it ain't so. Still on the battle, on res, evenly. They're gonna say their jellyfish and their Umi. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. And then they get a token. Fine. Yeah. Evenly is not a killer card, that killer of a card. Anyway, Ice Barrier. Get my Kairyu-Shin. Now, why Kairyu-Shin? Because Umi is on the field. So Pacifist is a field spell that is also always treated as Umi, right? And it is on the field. It does not have to be on my field. Therefore, Fish Sonar will summon me 2 monsters. First, it'll search me Jellyfish, and it'll summon the Skull Mariner. Jellyfish will normal summon, send my Legendary Ocean, summon the Kairyu-Shin. And guess what? Kairyu-Shin, we have Umi on the field, right, because of Pacifist. We're going to get me a C-Cell attack. We're going to make Kragen, because all their monsters are going to be water. We're going to pop, burn for 1,000. They're going to summon another token, sure. Set 2, and the game is over. Because I'm going to shotgun Sea Stealth to put my Legendary Ocean on the field. Then I'm going to shotgun Dark Reef to summon from my Jellyfish and my Fortress Whale. So now I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card versus their 4 cards. And I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions, right? I have this to protect my back row. I have this pop card, I have this to negate a spell or monster, and I have in battle phase I can pop another card, a monster specifically. So, and then on my turn, if they pass, I can just use Fortress Whale to attack directly. And my Jellyfish can just negate their Jellyfish essentially. So basically these 2 Jellyfish negate each other, right? They're gonna attempt to enter battle phase. I'm gonna pop and burn them again. I was gonna pop their Jellyfish, right? So this pop is non-targeting, right? They don't have C-Cell 2. And in the battle phase, I kill their token probably, and then I can C-Cell away my Jellyfish if necessary. Yeah, they surrender because, yeah. Card advantage, baby. I have more cards. I have the better deck build. I win. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so as about this part of the video, I am like 15,000 gems into the thing, and I need to get to 22 if I want to get to the final certificate for the attribute 4 or whatever. I really wish they put those certificates like a little lower, like maybe in like the 18,000, 15,000 range. Like, I don't know. It just seems like these can take a lot, and like these festivals usually wear out their not welcome slash fun level early. Also, we have, I don't know if this is, now I don't know if I'm looking at a loner deck, but this is, we're looking at here game number 11. Umi Control versus Lyrilusc OTK, it looks like. Where looks like they want to go second, clear out their opponent, and then set up a bird that can attack directly with like 5,000 damage or something. So pretty hilarious. Because you know that way you can just blind going second. Just you know go make your little birds or whatever. But it's not good against our deck because they're never going to be able to make their XCs, right? Which would allow them to attack directly. But anyway, so Sea Stealth 2, Jelly, Mill, Kairyu-Shin, grab the Sea Stealth attack, set, activate. Let's get the Kraken, Skull Mariner. Yeah, full board, baby. Let's go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Legendary Ocean on. Okay, do not negate Pot of Desires. That would be silly. Do not negate this. Alright, so they got a bird. They can't make any more birds, so they're just gonna jack this up to like a million attack. But then on battle phase, I'm going to summon the whale, and the whale's gonna pop this. And they're gonna scoop, yeah. So, I mean, if it wasn't the whale, I have Doom Kraken in hand. Doom Kraken will also pop your monster. So, again, ain't no out to this. If they had open Harpies, Feathers, or Lightning Storm, then Jellyfish can negate that. And if they open a second one, they could, you know, I could literally send Skull Mariner with off of Sea Salt attack, and then nothing gets destroyed. I mean, basically, like, pretty good back row protection. Only doesn't protect them when it's evenly matched. Game number 12, we have Umi Control versus Marincess with double Cyclone, 1 Storming Mirror Force, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Solemn Judgment. That's kind of hilarious. And then pretty standard looking things otherwise. 1 Ghost Spell for the, I guess, cross-out target. Okay. Alright, let's start this. Yeah, the Umi Control is the best water deck, so I don't even care that I run into Marincesses. There aren't even that many Marincesses, not as many as I expected. So pretty solid opening hand. I go first or second? I guess I go first here. So let's search our Kairyu-Shin using Ice Barrier. Kairyu-Shin ultimately against Marincess is just a body that can just generate advantage every like +1 cards every turn, right? So let's get Doom Kraken. Let's get a. So the Sea Stealth, they're going to Cosmic, which is a mistake. They should have waited, but then that probably would have baited out my Electric Jellyfish. Whatever. Either way, I have my Legendary Ocean. Again, we are waiting until the Coral Anemone before we negate them with Jellyfish. He goes in the battle phase to try to kill Jellyfish, but unfortunately, I have Doom Kraken, which will bounce Kairyu-Shin, because Kairyu-Shin's not doing anything here anyway, so goodbye. Yeah, now if you continue to extend or combo off, I negate your Coral Anemone with my Electric Jellyfish, and then if you're still able to put something on the board, I have a Gamma Seal to tribute whatever you put. So, yeah, game is Ogre. Duel number 13, we have Umi Control versus Timelords. Oh, I remember this duel. Timelord Burn, actually. So we have Battle Reactions emoji with the gift cards. We have Zoma the Spirit. We have some Magic Cylinders. Gravedigger Traps Hole. So basically, all cards that say burn your life points, right? Unfortunately, that's not a good strategy against Umi Control, as you'll soon see, because there's a lot of little interactions that can be done to avoid those things, as you'll see in a bit. Specifically, a lot of those effects, Magic Cylinder, Ring Destruction, whatever, they target, and Sea Stealth Attack takes a target off the field, which means those cards will fizzle, right? So Jelly, Skull Mariner, let's get that Kairyu-Shin. Sea Stealth Attack. Alright, Shotgun, get my Legendary Ocean. Lava Golem! Oh no. Lucky for me, I have Sea Stealth 2, which will revive whatever I want to revive. So I'll burn for 1,000. Secret Rebel will burn me for 16. Okay. So let's search the Dark Reef. Battle. So let's revive Jelly. So he's going to summon Zoma the Spirit. Let's read what this says. Special summon this as an effect monster. If this card is summoned this way, destroy by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of that monster and destroy it. So if I kill this monster, I burn, right? So I'm not going to kill it. Instead, I'm going to send Jellyfish away, set the Dark Reef, and then pass to them, right? So basically, I can kill Zoma using what's it called? A Fortress Whale, right? And Fortress Whale could also help me attack them directly. So summon the Fortress Whale. Battle phase. Fortress Whale will pop this, and I will not burn. So I avoided a burn. Cool stuff. So Lava will burn me. Ocean. Whale will say I can attack directly. I'm going to make Quantum Mech Grand Pulse. Pop one of their cards. I pop a good one. Activate when your opponent's monster declares an attack. Instead of you, you take battle damage. So one fewer burn card to worry about. So let's see if we can attack here. Zoma the Spirit, we can ignore. Attack directly. Attack directly. All waters can attack directly. And then when the whale goes to attack directly, he's going to flip Magic Cylinder, targeting the whale, and then I'm going to use Sea Stealth to get the whale off the field. So Magic Cylinder will fizzle, do nothing. Lava Golem into defense position. Actually, I decide, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of this Lava Golem because I don't want to burn anymore. I'm going to just make Area of the Water Charmer. I'm going to get another Dark Reef. And then Fortress Whale comes back. Yeah. This game is Giga Ogre. Giga Ogre. By the way, note that in this victory here, I won due to time limit. Yeah, this dude actually, like, wasted time. Like, just refused to play or scoop. I reported him, obviously, but, like, wow. Talk about being salty. Dude, you're playing a burn deck and you're salty about losing to Umi Control? Like, come on. Go be salty elsewhere. Duel number 14. Umi Control versus Sharks. Oh, I remember this. This was a hilarious game. Yes. It's 3 turns. Both of us brick. Spoilers, both of us brick. But the way in which we brick is hilarious, as you'll soon see. Alright, so I do go first, but my hand is not good for going first. I literally have nothing. So I just go to end phase because I have Lightning Storm evenly. I'm like, without access code, I'd be curious if they can OTK me. So he attacks me with Slide Dolphin. And then he sets 5 and passes, which is hilarious because so he can't full combo because he also bricked. So he drew a bunch of back row, and I have a Lightning Storm here, right? If I had gone Ocean into Kraken, I wouldn't be able to play either of these. So so that's why I went end phase. So let's draw. Sea Stealth 2, Lightning Storm, back row. Look at that, double droplet, called by Imperm. Yeah, and then he just scoops. Yeah, I'd be pretty salty too. I would probably scoop as well. So, duel number 15. This is I remember this being an interesting. So we have Umi Control versus Subterror. Now here's the thing, folks. This Subterror player just may, be a viewer of this channel. Why do I say that? Because not the pot ratios obviously has 3 of the big pots, but like Extrav. I don't know, this little ratio here, 2 duality, obviously duality is semi-limited, but like, you often don't see duality, even though it's like a super good card. Although, well, maybe not, because they have Ashes. I don't know. Does this person watch my channel? Who knows? But what I will say is, like I reiterated earlier in the video, the reason I'm not playing Subterror is because punishment is significantly weaker. You have Pegasus and you have Skull Warrior Knight. Like, that's pretty much it. Why does he have Last Warrior from another planet? He doesn't have Waking the Dragon. That's kind of random. Last Warrior? What the hell? Okay. Solemn Strike's obviously good to see. Is that a Shen? Okay, whatever. This just seems random. Anyway, point is, this is not a great Subterror list. Because it doesn't have enough traps, right? And the traps it does have is kind of sad. Like, Imperm is not good. It's not a good card. Punishment is okay. It's just like so much weaker in this without accessing Entis or Omega, right? And then Ash, of course, Ash and Maxi are just like, why? You're playing a control deck. Like, what's the point? Anyway, the Cave Clash is an interesting touch. I like this card. I would not play it simply because I'd rather put other things in my deck. But like, you know, maybe because I don't have Lord of the Heavenly Prison, like a lot of other stuff, maybe I would play this. But like, I don't know. I would want to see more Solemn Strikes. Draco Utopian Aura, hello, which are just baby Solemn Strikes. Where are those, right? Like, there's a lot of better cards that this player could have, and they just don't. Even Needle Sealing would be better, like, honestly. Anyway, let's get into this. This is a 10-turn game. I wouldn't say it's because I bricked. It's because they had all the right interruptions, but then I was still able to outgrind them because, unfortunately, Ubi Control, especially because I would argue they did not set up their Subterror stuff well. So this is not a great hand, honestly. Like, basically, I have to bank on X-Trap drawing me something, right? So let's see if it will draw me anything. There's the Ash. No. So basically, my board is just Ice Barrier Pass, which is funny because they're gonna draw and they're gonna play Feather Duster, which is what I want. I want an Ice Barrier in the graveyard. So Fiendus swing for 800, set 3, kind of. So I wouldn't say they brick, like, because they obviously have sets, but you know it's like both sides are kind of like in a weird state, right? So I'm gonna get my Kairyu-Shin, which I can't summon. But, you know, it's just to thin out my deck a little bit. All right, let's top deck. All right, a Legendary Ocean. That's what we wanted, folks. The Promised Land. And then they're going to immediately punishment my Kairyu-Shin. Now, if I was a little more conservative, like playing around punishment, I could have set Sea Stealth Attack. And then next turn, I summon Kairyu-Shin, and then if he tries to punish me, I get him off the field. But again, I didn't know they'd be running punishment when punishment is like significantly worse now, right? So they're gonna send Skull Knight, which pops 1 card, sure. Sea Stealth Attack comes down, right? So yeah, it doesn't look good for me. It does not look good for me. Hidden City, ooh, looks even worse for me. Now they're at full combo. They have Guru, right? So I'm gonna say this is a misplay. So he flips Guru and he uses Guru to search Subterror Cave Clash. Why would you do this? Final Battle is just better, period. Final Battle is almost always better than Cave Clash. When I saw he searched Cave Clash, I assumed, so maybe they already have Final Battle. But then when he attacks me, watch. No Final Battle. Where is the Final Battle? They don't have it. Huh. Okay. So the only thing this enables is that Guru can quick effect flip one of my cards, but he can already do that with Fiendus. So, again, it's kind of pointless. So here's a funny interaction. I normal Jellyfish. Guru will shotgun the Book of Moon effect. I'll chain Jellyfish, and then he'll chain Imperm to negate Jellyfish, and then I'll chain Sea Stealth to get Jellyfish off the field, and then he's gonna chain Fiendus. He's actually chaining Fiendus to this. That's hilarious. Why would you do that? Like, that's actually like bad play. Again, I don't know if this dude. Maybe they didn't watch my channel. I mean, based on this gameplay, I'm gonna assume that. But like, you wasted a search on Cave Clash, and you wasted a Fiendus negate on nothing, essentially. And then Imperm is like, oh, well, I don't know. It just seems really like just bad, like sloppy play, right? So I'm gonna set Sea Stealth Attack. I mean, game is not in a good state, honestly, because I'm still in a losing position. Fossil Warrior Knight is gonna attempt to pop. I'm gonna attempt to negate, but then he Solemn Strikes. That's interesting. I mean, I could have just dodged it with Sea Stealth Attack, but I wanted, because I noticed that, or at least it looked like they did not have Final Battle. I wanted to negate the Fossil Knight with Jellyfish, which means it would gain 600 attack and it would be stronger than Guru, and Guru would not be able to kill it and trigger Cave Clash. That was my hope. But obviously the Solemn Strike thwarted that plan. So yeah, he flips Guru, he finally gets Final Battle, which is, you know, you should have already had it. Like, it's way better than Cave Clash. Okay, Fiendus comes back. Set card is 100% final battle, so we play around it. Sea Stealth 2. This is the promised land card. This is the card that's going to win me the game. Alright, so I play 3 of these in my deck. You've seen other Umi control decks not play 3 of these. They're out of their minds. This card, this top deck, just saved my ass. Just saved my entire board. My entire game is saved because of this top deck. Watch. So I activate it. They have to negate with Fiendus. They have no choice. Because it's too good of a card. However, it's going to go to the graveyard, and then Sea Stealth is going to bring it back from the graveyard because it's Umi in the graveyard. LOL. Battle phase. Let's get our Kairyu-Shin back, baby. And then let's send it away until the end phase. And now this game is pretty much over. Because now, not only are they floodgated into only having Guru, but if they attempt to use Guru to kill Kairyu-Shin, Sea Stealth attack will destroy them, right? Unless they negate it with Fiendus. But if they negate it with Fiendus, they have the Book of Moon Subterror, Guru, right? So Guru's going to get Archer. What the hell? So here's the thing, folks. Sea Stealth 2 says, your opponent cannot target water monster control with non-water monster effects. So my assumption is what the reason that they search Nemesis Archer because they want to summon it. Book of Moon, Kairyu-Shin, flip Guru back. Archer will bounce Kairyu-Shin back to the deck. But he can't actually Book of Moon my Kairyu-Shin because of Sea Stealth 2. So that was a huge misplay. In fact, he should have searched Fiendus. Just out of principle. Why? He can't even normal summon Fiendus. Oh, under Kairyu-Shin. Yeah, so he still should have gone for Fiendus. Actually, he can't even normal summon Nemesis Archer, so he would have to flip. I mean, assuming because he didn't read my card effect, he would flip Kairyu-Shin first and then normal summon Nemesis Archer. Anyway, still, Fiendus was the better search. Okay, so he's gonna battle. Sea Stealth is gonna bring back the. He's gonna summon in Fortress Whale. But Fortress Whale is gonna kill Guru. He's gonna use Final Battle to flip Guru, but it doesn't matter, my guy. I already targeted Guru. It's gonna be destroyed no matter what. Yeah. And then I'm gonna send Fortress Whale away so it can come back. He sets Nemesis Archer because it literally doesn't do anything for him. I mean, I guess it sets up so that Hint City will negate the attack. Again, this game is over. It's so over at this point. Because now, guess what? I don't even have. So Nemesis Archer, when it's destroyed, you can special summon a Subterror monster from the deck. So he either gets another Guru, or if he has the Subterror Behemoth, he gets that. However, that's if I destroy it. If I just attack directly because I have Fortress Whale, it's never going to be destroyed. So he has to crash into my own monster. So yeah, he's going to Imperm, which would negate Sea Stealth 2. I'm just going to send Fortress Whale away. So I'm going to search another Dark Reef, right? Grab. I'm going to get my Jellyfish. Maxi, worthless. So I'm going to attack. He's going to attempt to negate with the field spell, but I'm going to negate with Jellyfish. And then he's going to flip Nemesis Archer. Okay, cool. So that's negated, and I'm just going to attack directly. I don't understand why he did that. Because now he can't even summon Guru or Fiendus, because basically he has a face-up monster, right? Yeah, very bizarre. Not sure what the hell he's thinking. So obviously Jellyfish goes away, but Fortress Whale comes back. This game is so over. Extrav, don't care. Go ahead, get your draw. Alright, so Sea Stealth, he's going to get Maxi, sure. Get a Jellyfish. So Final Battle. He's going to use Final Battle to make Nemesis Archer 3000 attack. However, because they're dumb, Sea Stealth attack is going to pop it. And then they bring out Subterror Behemoth. But again, Subterror Behemoth flip. Target a monster opponent controls, banish it. They can't target monsters under Sea Stealth 2, so yeah, worthless. They're gonna Ash. I'm gonna Jelly, okay. And I'm gonna send Jelly away. I'm gonna grab Doomkraken and Jelly and Skull Mariner. Just getting bodies so that I can win the game. He flip summons, does nothing, and then he scoops. Yeah. Game is Ogre. Imperm is garbage card. Ash did nothing. Maxi did nothing. Dude, just play better traps. Just play better traps. What are some better traps? Needle Sealing. Imagine you had Needle Sealing here instead of that Ash, right? You would have easily procced it, and none of your face-down monster would have been destroyed, right? Or imagine you had, I don't know, a third Solemn Strike or 2 Draco Utopian Auras, then you could have just killed my Kairyu-Shin like immediately, right? I'm just saying, there's plenty of better cards you could be running. Anyway, duel number 16, we have Umi control versus Metalfoes. I assume this is a loner deck because I have no idea why anyone would willingly choose to play Metalfoes when it's like not a good deck. Hilariously enough, Electromite is technically a Metalfoes. Pretty sure it's a Metalfoes card. And it's like the best Metalfoes card. Alright, so my opening hand is okay. So, get the Ocean. Send the Ice Bearer. Get my Kairyu-Shin. Ocean. Kairyu-Shin. Search C-Cell 2. So I'm going to shotgun Dark Reef, and then chain C-Cell 2, or C-Cell attack, get my Ocean back, get a Jellyfish and a second Kairyu-Shin just in case they have Imperm, or a Droplet. They go Battle Phase, I immediately send a Kairyu-Shin away, they evenly, I keep Legendary Ocean. Legendary Ocean is technically a Floodgate. Let's say I'm against Shark decks, right? A Shark deck wants to make rank 4s, but this will make all their monsters level 3s, right? Also, if they're playing Swordsoul, which there are a few Swordsoul players running around, Moya cannot make anything because they basically have to, like, if they spawn a token, they can only make a Synchro 6, and Swordsoul doesn't run Synchro 6s. So yeah, so keep Ocean. Kairyu-Shin will be back. Whatever board they end on is gonna be cleared by Kairyu-Shin very easily. This monster says if this card is sent from the field to graveyard, target card on the field destroy it. So I'm not gonna pop this right now. Instead, I'm just gonna draw 2 here. Ooh, double evenly. Interesting. Get my Sea Stealth. So I'm not going to attack because there's no point. I'm going to do this. So maybe what I should have done was is before he swung into me, so this might be a small misplay on my part, I should have Sea Stealth, send Kairyu-Shin away. Take the 28. Because then what happens is he gets popped, and he pops Ocean. And because this is the damage step, I cannot change Sea Stealth attack. So Kairyu-Shin basically becomes useless, right? Because I don't have Umi anymore. But then again, he's playing a bunch of Metalfoes cards which are not good. So his end board is going to be this thing. He's going to bounce Kairyu-Shin to my hand. Okay? And then my top deck is going to be Fish Sonar. Lol. Get my Jelly. Get my Kairyu-Shin. Get C-Cell 2. Activate C-Cell 2. Raigeki. Goodbye. Attack. Pop. And pop. Yeah, so... yeah, Jellyfish is really good. Really good card. Mandatory 3 of. This thing's gonna... return thing. Sure. Battle. He's gonna crash. And he's gonna summon this thing, attempt to crash, kill, and then I'm send him away. And then I'm gonna use this thing to pop and get a fusion spell. Okay. And then he's gonna make a vanilla fusion, 2500 fusion. Lol. This is just sad, man. This is just so sad. Is this a loner deck? I don't actually know what the loner decks are for this festival. Also, 1 copy of Lightning Storm into my hand. Nice. Goodbye. Pop. This game is so over. I'm surprised they haven't scooped. Like, what are they going to do? Nothing. Okay. Pop that fusion. Yep. They're going to fuse, and I'm going to say no. End phase. Back my Umi, and then send Umi, Doom Kraken, and the Whale. Okay. Yep. Alright, let's attack and win the game. GG. G to the GG. Yeah, so I might have misplayed, but ended up not mattering. Alright, duel number was 17. It's funny, their name is D Hero, but wait till you see what their deck is. They're playing Sky Striker without Ray. Lol. Yeah, so Umi Control versus Sky Striker. No Ray and no Rose. Bruh, that's how insane Sky Striker players are. You can already tell Sky Striker players are a little messed up in the head. They got something loose up there. But then they go and play a deck in a festival with no copies of Ray or Rose, and just relying on what the two engage into the one Hornet drones. That, well, I guess linkage can also make the link monster, but still, that's just very sad. That is very, very sad. But you know, Sky Striker players, even though there's a dude that has D Hero for the name, like, why aren't you playing D Heroes? Oh, because they're all darks. Why aren't you playing? Oh, never mind. E Heroes with no darks. Whatever. So I have a really good opening hand. Do I go first? I think I do. Extra. Get my. Oh, there's a Maxi. I'm just gonna negate it. I think they would have Ash by now if they had Ash. So. Yeah. So really good end board here. So I'm gonna immediately send this. They're gonna Cosmic, sure. I'm gonna again. I still have Umi. Yeah, a second Kairyu-Shin and a Fortress Well. So upstart, chain. Look at this. So upstart, chain, Hornet Drones, chain, Droplet. But then they're gonna send these two. But because they didn't send a monster, Jellyfish is just gonna negate. Goodbye. Lol. So now they have a Shizuku. Shizuku's gonna get popped. They luckily drew linkage off of Upstart, which will allow them to go into Hayate. But then Hayate just attacks, sends engage, and then that's it. That's it. Just yeah. Like what do you think you're gonna do here? Right? I literally have game on you. Like, I was just gonna attack directly with everything. Like, yeah, game is ogre. Yeah, the two Kairyu-Shins, just in case they had a Widow Anchor. I just have a second Kairyu-Shin, right? Can only negate one. And obviously I stop Droplet. Duel number 18, we have Umi Control versus True Draco. Ooh. Grave of the Super Ancient. Lose one turn. Nice. All spicy, nice text. Dark Will no more is unnecessary. You don't need this. Where's Pot of Extrav? Oh, you're running, wait. He's not... Wait, he's not running the Floodgate that requires no extra deck. Oh, he's running Domain. That's stupid. I don't know if, like, the True Draco's Erupt or the Monarch's Erupt. I don't know if that's banned. But, normally, I don't know. Domain of True Monarchs is just so bad, especially when, like, Draconic Diagram is better. Yeah, I feel like some of these ratios could definitely be fixed. But, anyway. I do enjoy the Grave of Super Ancient Organism and the lose one turn. That's hilarious, of course. But, of course, I am Umi Control, and I am the better deck, as you will soon see. So let's get our Legendary Ocean. Activate it. Fish Sonar. I'm going to get Margelli. Summon our Skull Mariner. Get our Kairyu-Shin. Dark Reef. So send Umi. Return Umi. And we're going to get a second Kairyu-Shin and a Fortress Whale. The Duality, that's fine. Oh, look, they're playing True Draco. True Draco Heritage, sure. Draconic Diagram. So Draconic Diagram is the best card in their deck. So this is the point where we negate. We have to negate this. This is the best card of their deck. We're negating it. It's at 1 for a reason. So negated that shit. No search for you. Triple attacks will draw them 2 cards. Then I think they're gonna scoop because I don't think they drew monsters. So yeah, Draconic Diagram was gonna search them the monster they needed, essentially, right? But yeah, I mean, let's say they did get Dynamite out. They attempted to use True Draco Heritage to pop one of my back row. Chain Sea Stealth, then Mariner, right? And then they can't kill. They can't. If they go to battle phase, Whale pops their Dynamite. If they don't go to battle phase, then they're just worthless, right? And then on my turn, I use Whale, activate effect, attack directly, and then game's over. So, even if they had True Draco Apocalypse, True Draco Apocalypse ain't gonna stop that. It just ain't. Because I can just attack directly. I can just ignore his monster. And I can just pop his monster on his battle phase if he attempts to attack me. So, again, ain't no victory condition for you. Sorry. Duel number 19, we have Umi Control versus Virtual World. Yeah, it's very sad that... Oh, with the little Swordsoul engine. That's cool, I guess. They are not running the hand loop package. Wow. So we have our first non-degenerate Virtual World opponent. So for those of you wondering, oh, don't you go up against the Virtual World players who hand loop? Yeah, I usually scoop. If I'm going second and they just hand loop me, I just scoop, right? Why even show that replay? It's not interesting. It's just stupid, right? Virtual World, like, as a deck has devolved from Turbo VFD to Turbo Scythe to Turbo Hand Loop. And this deck never gets scrutinized by the Master Duel or Yu-Gi-Oh community. You're not gonna see r/Master Duel posts about how stupid the hand loops or the whatever, right? But you will see a post every day about floodgates. Every single day, you'll see a brain dead, 0 IQ take or opinion about floodgates or whatever. But you're not going to see actual problematic strategies being called out. All right, so let's evenly here. They keep Chuche, and then I'm just going to kill Chuche. Goodbye. I was actually impressed that they kept Chuche. I thought they would keep Shen Shen because it's a floodgate. Like, imagine if I was a Salad player. I can't play under Shen Shen. I literally can't, right? Because I need the graveyard. Same with Marincess. So he's in a maxi, cool. So I'm not going to summon Skull Mariner because I don't want to give him a free draw. Let's get my Kairyu-Shin. Sea Stealth. I have a Doom Kraken. So far, it all looks good. Let's get our Legendary Ocean on the field. And they're going to scoop, yeah, because they can't play Duels. Yeah, if they attempted to use Kowloon to activate Chuche directly from the deck, I was gonna negate that shit. No way am I gonna let you get Chuche. Chuche is their only out to anything on my board, right? I got rid of their Chuche. They might have another one, but I'm not gonna let them. They're not gonna set it up. Like, they might set it face down, but they're not gonna use it this turn. I'm not gonna allow that to happen. Number 20, we have Umi Control versus Vernusylph. Vernusylph. Alright. Ishizu Vernusylph, which is interesting. I'm not too familiar with what this archetype is supposed to do. All I know is, like, it searches earth monsters. So, like, really good in earth decks like Madolche and etc. Maturia, I think. But, yeah, I go first. And that makes it hard for them to do anything because, they're all earth, right? Do I go first? I want to say I go first. No, I do not go first. I go second. Mudora set pass. That's funny. Okay, so let's extract here. We get our Lightning Storm and our Kairyu-Shin. Goodbye back row. Goodbye front row. Swordsoul 2. Kairyu-Shin. It's funny, I drew all 3 Kairyu-Shins. What are the odds? 1 in 1,000, by the way, roughly. Actually, it's a little less because I had extra. But still, it's like very low. This stealth will put my Umi back. So they activate this field spell. I don't know what the hell this does, but when I read it, it said, you can banish a thing from your hand or graveyard, special summon a thing from your deck. If a thing is special summoned from your graveyard, except under you can target a monster on the field or in either graveyard, returns in the hand. So all their Vernusylph's monsters in the hand, they discard themselves another monster. So what he's about to do now, right? To send an Earth monster or Vernus whatever to the deck. Sorry, to the graveyard from the deck, and then they special summon one of those monsters from the graveyard. If I allow that to happen, this field spell will give them the ability to bounce one of my monsters to the hand, which is likely going to be Kairyu-Shin. So I'm just going to say no with and basically they have to play with only one card in hand if they're able to, right? So they have triple taxes. They're going to draw 2, so they have to play with 2 cards. They can't play. So yeah, game's over. Yeah. Curious to see what this deck is actually supposed to do, but if you know, feel free to comment down in the comment section, because I am genuinely curious what the end goal or win condition of this deck is. Alright, so final batch of games. We have like 9 more replays here, so I did end up going for the certificate, which is the final reward of the festival. So yeah, if you play from start to finish and you just like don't really make many points or gems or whatever via losses, it takes you exactly 44 wins to reach attribute the certificate, right? So obviously I reached that because I got the certificate. So and this video is containing 29 replays. So what about the other replays that are not included here? Well, most of them are insta scoops. Like they see I'm Umi control, they scoop immediately. So I'm not gonna bother showing you those. Anyway, so let's get into So I try to show you games that are at least slightly interesting, right? That are not instant scoops, but yeah, a lot of times it will be. So game number, where are we at? 21. We have Umi control versus Kaiju. Going second, Kaiju. If this is the game I'm thinking, something very funny happens here, which y'all are gonna appreciate. This is the game I'm thinking. Yeah, this might be the game I'm thinking. So anyway, I go first. Warrior grabs Ocean. Activate Ocean. Jellyfish. Use Fish Sonar. The reason you summon Jellyfish before using Sonar, if they Ash, you can negate Ash with Jellyfish, because Jellyfish has a monster negate if you have Umi on the field, right? So I get my Dragon Lord. I get my Skull Mariner. I mill this thing. I summon the Kairyu-Shin. Get my Sea Stealth attack. And I shotgun Sea Stealth. Alright, so they immediately Kaiju my my thing, right? They use the Kaiju field spell. Alright, check this out. They normal summon Deep Sea Diva. Now, here's the thing, folks, which is hilarious. Fucking hilarious, okay? Most of the main Kaijus, that are the most popular Kaijus, are the level 8 Kaijus. Doggoran's level 8, Godarla's level 8, Gameciel's level 8. The reason being because rank 8s are really powerful when playing Kaijus, and also because there's a lot of level 2 tuners like Deep Sea Diva, and with that level 2 tuner plus a Kaiju, you can make a Synchro 10 into Baronne de Fleur. However, because we have a Legendary Ocean, all water monsters in both players' fields and hands are reduced by 1 level. And guess what? That makes Deep Sea Diva a level 1 tuner. So they cannot make Baronne de Fleur. Whoopsie! So they're going to make Ravenous Draco Dragon, whatever, Arca. But it doesn't matter. This card sucks. Gains 500 attack for each card in your hand. So right now it's 22, which is not great. So they're going to draw 1 card. Okay, and then they're going to discard 2 cards to attempt to pop one of my cards with Sea Stealth attack. And then I'm going to negate with Jellyfish here, which will make it negate this, gain 600 attack, and they have 1 card left in hand. Yeah, so Legendary Ocean MVP right there. So a lot of people don't realize that Legendary Ocean is a pseudo mini floodgate, right? It can make your opponent's Moya level 3. It can make your opponent's Swordsoul token level 3. It can make a shark deck that likes to summon rank 4s. It can make all their monsters level 3s, right? And then they can't do anything. So yeah, Legendary Ocean, hilarious, hilarious. Especially in Marincess. There's a lot of Marincess players in this festival that I've noticed running the Stealth Krogan because they have access to so many level 4s. Yeah, under Legendary Ocean, they cannot make Stealth Krogan. LOL. Anyway, Moving on. Game number 22, we have, what is this? Umi Control versus Marincess with the one copy of Droplet. Okay. Sure. I mean, is that supposed to be a crossout target? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, see? The Silent Angler. This is for making Stealth Krogan, and so is Crystal Shark, right? So basically, and Sea Archiver is level 3. Yeah, so they have a small shark package, so they can make Stealth Krogan. So this is what I was telling you about. Some Marincess players are doing this, but under Legendary Ocean they can't. Those cards become worthless. So yeah, even though there is a lot of Marincess in this festival, it doesn't matter because Umi Control is the better water deck. You outgrind Marincess 100%. Not only because you have a searchable Kaiju, which can literally tribute their Link 4, which is if it was made by Crystal Heart, but also you guys just have like a lot of interactions. So check this out. So we're gonna go ahead, Legendary Ocean, summon Kairyu-Shin, set get Sea Stealth, double Ice Barrier. Okay. By the way, I cut Ice Barrier to 1, but I was at running 2 at this point. So against Marincess, Kairyu-Shin does nothing, right? However, as you'll soon see, we still have plenty of ways to play. So here's the blue tank. So we have a hand trap called Doom Kraken. Basically, Doom Kraken can bounce Kairyu-Shin to pop any monster I want. So what you do is you save that for Coral Anemone, the link 2, because it's the best extender. You wait for them to activate Coral Anemone's effect, right? So they get the Battle Ocean, doesn't matter. Okay, blue tank. Bam. Okay. Dive. You're gonna make there's a Coral Anemone, here it comes. When they activate its effect, Sea Archiver, doesn't matter. See. Now, this says you must special summon monster from your graveyard to a zone this card points to. So if this card's popped, there is no zone. So what you do is Chainlink 1, Coral Anemone, Chainlink 2, Doom Kraken. Bounce Kairyu-Shin, pop this, and then they don't revive anything. They lose a Link 2, they don't extend, and then their best extender is gone, right? And because it's a once per turn effect, right? So now they're stuck on some weird ass shit here. So look at this. By the way, check the Silent Angler. It's a level 3 now because of Legendary Ocean. So even if they had level 4s, they can't even make Crystal Heart, right? Or not Crystal Heart, the Shark. So here's a Gray Bubble Reef. Okay. Battle. I'm going to bounce this negate, and then I'm going to chain Ice Barrier. So Ice Barrier will turn this monster's attack to 0. However, because it's unaffected by card effects, because it's protected by Crystal Heart, then it won't do anything. But my goal here is to get Doom Kraken in my hand and get Ice Barrier in the graveyard. Because, as you'll soon see, so Doom Kraken can use the same effect next turn. I survive the turn. End phase, Ice Barrier, send Gameciel, add Gameciel to hand. LOL! So, nice tower you got there. It'd be a shame if someone tributed it. So they're going to draw a card, doesn't matter. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah, Gameciel. In retrospect, I probably should have summoned Jellyfish first, because Jellyfish could have negated Coral Anemone, but that's okay. Yeah, because Coral Anemone, when it goes to the graveyard, it recycles a card, right? And it's a monster effect. Anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and summon Kairyu-Shin. Kairyu-Shin will grab me Sea Stealth 2. Kairyu-Shin will pop this because of Sea Stealth attack. Sink for 16. Sea Stealth 2. Yeah, this game is over. Like, I have a monster negate and I have a hand trap here. And I have Ice Barrier. So if he attempts to crash, he dies, right? Yeah, this game is so over. Know that Crystal Heart is in their graveyard. So, same deal, folks. As soon as Coral Anemone comes out and tries to revive a card, you pop it with Doom Kraken. Bounce Kairyu-Shin because Kairyu-Shin does nothing. At this point, Kairyu-Shin is just a searcher, right? This card just searches its cards every turn. That's all it does. It doesn't floodgate anymore. Yep, adds that. Yep. By the way, folks, note that those monsters were level 3s, right? So they didn't even have the chance to make Stealth Krogan. Stealth Krogan would have been able to pop cards on my field and burn me, right? They don't even have that option thanks to Legendary Ocean. This card is cracked. There's a Coral Anemone. Alright, same as before. I'm surprised this dude didn't think like anything was going to change. So, Chainlink 1 Coral, Chainlink 2 Doom Kraken. Pop, pop. And then when he tries to recycle Crystal Heart, I'm going to negate with Jellyfish, because Marincess players only one Crystal Heart. He's going to Droplet, which is hilarious, because when he does, I'm going to Sea Stealth attack, send this guy away, and then Doom Kraken is negated and down to 800 attack, right? So yeah, so Crystal Heart is here. Can't do anything. He's going to a battle phase. On declaration. Damage calc. Bam. And the game is ogre. The game is so ogre. Yeah, Marincess got nothing on Umi control. Like, right? Because their end board is a friggin' Link 4 that they think is unaffected by card effects because of Crystal Heart. We have a searchable Gamma Seal. So that's all you have to say. Also, we have Fortress Whale, which are going to allow us to attack them directly and just ignore their Link 4, right? Just don't let them. They can't kill us anyway because of Sea Stealth and 2 and Sea Stealth attack. So you can just attack them directly or out their Link 4 with a Gamma Seal. Duel number 23, we have Umi Control versus Salamangreat. Let's see, anything spicy here. Double Roar, double Rage is interesting. 1 copy of Cyclone is interesting. Okay, sure. Alright. Let us begin. Pretty good opening hand. Not great, but you know, decent. We go second, okay? Balinks. Sanct. So they have a Balinks in the graveyard, which means their salad cards have protection, but only their face-up ones. So if that face-down card is Rage or Roar, I can pop it. So basically, I'm gonna lightning. Well, first I'm gonna pot, right? Let's see that Ash. No Ash. Oh, there's Maxi. Okay, Matt, that's hilarious. Maxi is pointless. Lightning Storm for back row. So basically, if they want to protect their field spell, they'd have to banish Balinks, which is a waste. But if this card is Rage or Roar, they have to. Yeah, so he's gonna chain Roar, which will negate this. So I got Roar. I got rid of Roar. That was my main goal. So Ocean, get my Jelly, get my Skull Mariner, Jelly, get the Kairyu-Shin, get my Sea Stealth attack. Alright, attack, bam. Attack, and then we have Sea Stealth attack set. We're holding Warrior of Atlantis just in case we need it later. No point in using it right now. And then he's just gonna scoop. Yeah. Game is ogre. Ogre. Duel number 24. Umi Control versus another Marincess. Double Dark Ruler no more. That's cute. Oh, triple Chalice. That's actually quite funny. So he's got the full-on monster negate. Triple Imperm, double Dark Ruler, triple Chalice. He just wants to say no to monster effects. Note, he's got the the Stealth Krogan package. Silent Nettles, right? Okay, yeah. And then, yeah, obviously he can make the rank 4. But he cannot make the rank 4s under my Legendary Ocean, because Legendary Ocean is awesome. Alright, so I'm going to Extrav. So I have 2 pots. I can play either. Now, how do you decide it? If you have a choice between Extrav and Prosperity, how do you choose between each of them? So typically, you have to look at your opening hand and see how good it is, right? So my opening hand is good because it has Jellyfish and it has Fish Sonar. That's full combo. Fish Sonar, grab Kairyu-Shin, Jellyfish, Mill, Ocean, summon Kairyu-Shin, Kairyu-Shin, Steetle. I have full combo, right? So I'm not missing any piece of my combo. So I don't need Prosperity to grab me the 1 card. Instead, I'd rather get 2 cards off Extrav because card advantage is just better, right? So most of the time, assuming your hand is playable, Extrav is better. If your hand is not playable, Prosperity is probably better. But also, let's say they Ash me here. If they Ash Extrav, then I just Prosperity. These 2 are not mutually exclusive. You can play them both on the same turn if and only if Extrav gets Ashed. So no Ash? Cool. Oh, perfect. I didn't even need that, so I'm going to grab the Doom Kraken because it's a cracked card. Get my Kairyu-Shin. Sea Stealth attack. I'm just running 1 Lightning Storm, by the way, for those of you wondering. Get the Ocean out. Okay. Let's see what we got. Main. There's the Marincess. Remember, folks, same deal as before. We have the Doom Kraken. We stop the Coral and Enemy. That's all you need to know. So I negate the Sea Angel because I know I have Doom Kraken, right? So I have 2 interruptions. The best two points to interrupt Marincess are Coral Anemone followed by the Sea Angel. The reason is because the Sea Angel searches any spell. If it searches their Battle Ocean, they can make their Link 4 indestructible, or make a really big attack monster. If they searches their Marincess Dive, they can extend and search any Marincess monster from their deck that they want, which is not good, right? So, because I know I'm going to be using Doomcrocker to negate or to stop Coral Anemone, I decide I'm going to use my Jellyfish, since I have it, to stop the Sea Angel. So that means he either has to hard draw the Ocean or hard draw Marincess Dive, right? So Silent Sea Nettle, hilarious. It's level 3. So they do hard draw the Battle Ocean, but it doesn't matter. They're going to make the Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart is going to go into Coral Anemone. So this Coral Anemone is indestructible, which is funny. So Crystal Heart comes out. Doomcroc. So because Crystal Heart is indestructible, and it just uses its effect, I'm going to pop the Crystal Heart, so they can't make any Link 4s with it, right? So that means they just have a Coral Anemone that's a 2200 attack monster that can easily be outed by like anything, right? So Doomcrocker will return to hand. He will not crash, but spoilers, I will, right? And yeah, his turn is over. So second Jelly, summon, Kairyu-Shin. Kairyu-Shin will search me my Dark Reef. Attack, crash, attack. Sure, yeah, it's going to recycle that. It doesn't matter. By the way, because that was a damage step, I could not negate with Electric Jellyfish. So let's see what Prosperity gets us. I get Sea Stealth Attack because that way I can combo Kairyu-Shin's Dark Reef and Sea Stealth Attack to send Umi and then replay, to reset it from my, reactivate it from my graveyard, right? So Silent Sea Nettle. It's going to shuffle all those cards back, sure, whatever, and then they're just going to scoop. Yeah. Again, same as before. Like, they have to play through Jellyfish, negating one of their monsters, and I'm definitely going to negate the Sea Angel, because without Marincess Dive, like, you know, they can't go into their best extenders, right? And then Doomcrocker's going to kill their Coral Anemone, or their Crystal Heart. Either way, like, if it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, with 2 interruptions, you can definitely stop Marincess. With 1 interruption, you could probably stop by just going after the Coral Anemone. With 2, they're definitely screwed. They're definitely screwed. Duel number 25, we have Umi Control versus Virtual World with the Spicy Instant Contact package, which is hilarious because this is basically Instant Fusion for level 7s, and then they have a bunch of level 3 tuners. And guess what? 3 plus 7 is 10. They can just make Barone with Instant Contact and like E-Telly, right? It's so stupid. They are running the Braver Dragon with Life Extreme. They are not running the X Saber, the stupid hand loop motherfucker, right? So anyway, let's get into this. Yeah, Virtual World is so obnoxious. It blows my mind that this deck has gone so long without scrutiny. It is a cancerous deck. It is so toxic as a deck, and nobody ever complains about it, even though it's been a cancerous deck for a very long time. Alright, so we are running Maxi. There's the Chuche. Man, I wish more archetypes had the ability to activate trap cards immediately like that. Like, it's crazy how good the Kowloon with the Chuche is. Blows my mind. Imagine if Dark Magician could activate Eternal Soul from the deck instead of setting it. Alright, so there's the... So they actually go... Alright, so because I maxed them, they go into Final Sigma. So, Final Sigma, unaffected by card effects, a tower in the extra monster zone, but doesn't matter. So guess what? I have Ice Barrier, right? So I have a really good opening hand. So I'm going to go ahead. C-Cell 2. They do not have enough cards to Chuche in the banish pile. Add Doomcrocken. Skull Mariner. Let's get my Legendary Ocean. Super Quantum Mech Piece. Let's get rid of this this Chuche, because I hate this card. Stupid card. Alright, so basically, I just, like, I have to, you know, the out for Geomax Final Sigma is you either ignore it, attack directly using Fortress Royale, or you go into Gamma Seal, right? But again, I have Droll, and Droll like wrecks Virtual World. Droll is so the main reason I'm maining Droll, especially at this point, is because I started seeing a lot more Virtual World the more I play this festival, and Virtual World is significantly crippled by Droll, significantly. Droll can also screw a lot of other decks depending on their hand draws. It can screw Madolche, it can screw control mirrors, right? It can screw a lot of things. So hilariously, they hard drew Qinglong and it is attempting to negate Kairyu-Shin. That's fine. So I believe I misplay right here. I misplay right here, maybe. Wait, no. Stardust Charge will draw them a card. Then then I draw. So I did not misplay. I think. Special summons. Oh. This was added to deck. So I should have drolled after this. Yeah, so I misplayed by not drolling here. I think I misclicked. I fat fingered and I clicked cancel on the pop-up. So I should have drolled here and they would not have gotten that draw. So small misplay, but it's not going to matter. So Shan Wu's going to revive. Sure. So Doom Crocken, I'm going to pop their Stardust Charge Warrior. That way they cannot go into level 9 Synchro. Or at least that was my hope, right? But then they're going to eat Telly and get a level 9 anyway. So end up being futile. But there's the Dragon Mech. They're going to attempt to pop my ice barrier, which is hilarious because that's what I want them to do. Because now Ice Barrier. So I'm going to revive Jellyfish. Doom Kraken will bounce. Sea Stealth will send Jellyfish away. I have 3k defense. They can't kill me, right? Yeah, they're going to scoop. So end phase. Ice Barrier in Graveyard searches Gamma Seal. Gamma Seal outs the Final Sigma. And then I have Dragon Lord. I have Jellyfish. I have Quantum Beast, which will pop their Qinglong. And I have Doom Kraken in hand for follow-up. Yeah, the game is completely over. It is not even close, this game. I misplayed by not drawing after the GJ or whatever it's called. They would not have been able to draw that card off Stardust, which probably would have prevented them from having E-Telly, possibly. So, yeah, small misplay, but ended up not mattering. Yeah, but yeah, draw is good because there's a lot of scenarios in Virtual World where they want to add stuff to their hand from their deck. So, anyway, so that's the game. Let's go to game number 26. We have Umi Control versus Marincess again. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm seeing so much Marincess, and I'm still playing Umi Control because Umi Control is the superior water deck. It is better than Marincess. I don't know how many of these replays I have to show you, but Umi Control will most of the time, unless you brick like a mother effer, right? You're going to beat Marincess. It's just gonna happen. Like, that's the thing. It's a bunch of pretty mermaids versus a bunch of hideous sea creatures. Obviously, the pretty mermaids are going to lose, right? They're literally fish food. I should get an AI, Mako Tsunami, to voice this video, right? I'm going to search for an AI voice generator for Mako Tsunami to do the deck profile. Oh, sorry, I don't do deck profiles, so obviously, you know. Anyway. So, Maxi, sure, whatever. So I'm gonna bring out Jellyfish and Kairyu-Shin. Okay. Turns out that's oh, there's the Pankratops. I'm gonna pop Umi, and I'm gonna say no to that. Goodbye. There's the Battle Ocean. The one copy of Pankratops is hilarious. Like, okay, why would you play Pankratops? I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, Jellyfish and Doom Kraken will carry this deck to the promised land against Marincess. Kairyu-Shin doesn't even matter. Kairyu-Shin is a secondary supporting character in this. There's a Coral Anemone. So there's a Crystal Heart. So I'm going to bounce Kairyu-Shin and pop Coral Anemone because Crystal Heart, if I pop it, will immediately be revived by Coral Anemone. So if I don't want them to make the Link 4 that's indestructible, I have to act now and pop Coral Anemone. I hope they don't have enough extenders to make their Link 4, right? So let's see if that's the case. So there's the Coral Triangle. There's the Argonaut. Here's the deal, folks. Argonaut was not made using the Crystal Heart. So Crystal Heart and Spring Girl went to make Coral Triangle. Coral Triangle and Sleeping Maid went to make Argonaut. So this monster is not protected by Crystal Heart, which means when it attempts to attack me, watch what's going to happen. I'm going to negate the attack with this. It's going to get negated. And then on draw phase, guess what, folks? I top deck, draw phase, Doomkraken will bounce Kairyu-Shin and pop Argonaut. And then when Coral Anemone attempts to do anything, Jellyfish is going to negate. And then I have Extrav to draw 2. I have Cecil 2 to revive. I have Kairyu-Shin to get my Cecil. Game was completely over. So, yeah. Once again, a Jellyfish. Who would win? A Jellyfish and a Tentacle Monster versus an army of faceless, irreplaceable, pretty little mermaid princesses. Yeah, that should answer it right there. Duel number, what is this? 8 or 27? Yeah, 27. We have Umi Control versus Virtual World again. They are not running the stupid cross saber dude that hand loops you. Yeah, that shit is just cancer. It's so cancer. How do you beat that? Hope that you either draw or maxi them, or hope that when they hand loop you, they only take out your crap cards. I don't know. It's not obvious. Like, there's not a good answer to that the stupid hand loop. Wait, is this one? Yes. Yeah. So Virtual World and Marincess is probably the two most common decks that I've seen. The further along in this festival, earlier in the festival, I saw more Vernusylph, Madolce salads, right? All right, pretty good opening hand. They do have the Ocean deck and skins, right? So Ocean, Sonar, Doomkraken, Mariner, Kairyu-Shin. Yeah, we got the whole gang together right here. We got the Dark Reef, we got Cecil. What more can you ask? So Rite of Artemis, sure, I could negate it, but I'm not going to. Because I want them to sit on this useless adventure token, right? Here's the deal, folks. They can't summon anything other than the Enchantress. So their only out to my board is Draco back bouncing Kairyu-Shin. But guess what? I have Jellyfish, which can negate Draco back. I have Doomkraken, which can pop the adventure token and take out Draco back. And I also have Dark Reef, which can bring out another Kairyu-Shin. So there's no scenario where they will break my board unless they have, like, Dark Ruler no more and, like, a bunch of other bullshit, right? Which they don't seem to have, otherwise they would use it by now. So there's a Draco back. Draco back will attempt to bounce, and I'm going to say no. What you got? Nothing. That's it. Like, what can you do when your Draco back fails? Like, nothing. Yeah, another reason Droll is so good against Virtual World, if they have the Adventure Package, then it hurts them even harder, because Adventure Package means you search even more, right? Duel number 28, we have Umi Control versus Salamangreat. 1 copy of Ghost Spell, interesting. 1 Roar, 2 Rage, 1 Imperm, triple Droplet, nice. Cross out, sure. Alright, yeah, nothing too spicy here. All fairly standard, although I wonder if this Ghost Spell is intended to be a designated card, but, like, I mean, is anyone actually playing Ghost Spell? Like, and does Ghost Spell hit Salad that hard? I mean, they have a lot of graveyard effects, but, like, I don't know if any of them are, like, game-ending if they get negated, so, anyway. Alright, so let's get into this. Salad Man Great. So Gazelle, Mill, Will of the Salamangreat, that's interesting. Okay. Balinks. Yep. Field Spell. Another Balinks. Yeah, so I open a Hilarious going second hand. Gamma Seal evenly matched. So here's the deal, folks. If they have Salamangreat Rage or Roar, which is their Omni Negate, it can only be activated if they have a Link Monster, right? But what if they didn't have a Link Monster? Then they can't activate it. So I'm gonna say you no longer have a Link Monster, thanks to Gamma Seal. Battle phase evenly, and now they can't negate. So what can they do? They're gonna chain Rage, send this, pop this. So they end on their stupid thing, right? Their field spell, and then they're gonna scoop on the jellyfish, because yeah, this is full combo right here. Lol. Easy peasy. Alright, so the final duel of this festival for me is very fitting and appropriate. We have Umi Control Mirror, baby. Umi Control versus Umi Control. However, their Umi Control is garbage because, well, let's talk about some of these cards, right? First of all, what the hell is this? Ice Knight with Ice Jade Tremora. Send this card a special and Water Moss from hand. Okay, what if you don't have one? Then this is a brick unless you have Ocean. And then if this is in the graveyard, you can match it a special summon Ice Jade. This is stupid, right? And then this says you can almost summon one wild monster during your main phase, which I guess, like, if you open this and no Ocean, no Jellyfish, no nothing else. If you open this in Kairyu-Shin, theoretically, you can use this to tribute itself and summon Kairyu-Shin. But that's so sad. And then General Raiho of the Ice Spirit, also a bad card, really bad. Double call by is, like, not great. I don't know why you would only run one Sea Stealth 1. This is a rare, by the way, so I don't want to hear budget reasons. This is Umi, my guy. You want Umis, right? With Umis, you get to Sea Stealth 2 with Fish Sonar is full combo. If you open this, you activate it, you use Stealth Sonar, you summon, you search Kairyu-Shin, you special summon your normal, which they don't even run a normal, right? And then you immediately tribute that normal for Kairyu-Shin, right? So you definitely want as many Sea Stealth 2s as possible. It's just a great card. 2 Sea Stealth attack. This is like the best card in your deck. You should run this at 3. No, 0 Dark Reefs. That is not a budgetary concern. They have 0 Dark Reefs. Okay. 1 Warrior is kind of random. Like, these are cheap cards, folks. Like, there's no excuse for this crappy of a deck list. Triple Droll, Triple Maxi. I guess that's fine. I mean, I think these can just go to 2. The Gamma Seal Harpies is okay. I think you might as well run Lightning Storm, like better more than Harpies, because there's a lot of decks with Link monsters. Lightning Storm is actually quite good, and then their extra deck is just a bunch of BS. Rukalos, sure, whatever. It's probably a bunch of filler. Also, they're running. This is funny. They're running the fish synchro package. White Aura Dolphin. Oh, they're not running the other White Aura. And then the Risen Dragite. This only works if you have a level 4 tuner and you have no tuners in your deck. So if you want to make these synchro monsters not be bricks or not be worthless, what you do is you run what's the name of that card? It's called Magicalabra. It's a normal pendulum monster that is a tuner and is a water, so you can special summon that off of Fish Sonar, and you have a level 4 tuner, and then you can make Adamantipator Risen Dragite. Or if it's level 4, if you have 2 level 4s, or if you have 2 level 3s because of Legendary Ocean, you can make a White Aura Dolphin, and then White Aura Dolphin can then go into something else, into another White Aura monster. But anyway, the point is, there's no point in running these synchros if you're not running the tuner. So, okay. No, oh, you are running 1 Stealth Crockett. Okay, that's kind of, you should. I mean, this is a UR, okay, that, I guess that sort of explains it. Yeah, this is just a terrible deck. So yeah, so Umi Control versus strictly worse Umi Control. Gee, I wonder who would win. Alright, so I'm going to open up Ocean, Kairyu-Shin, Dark Reef. So set Sea Stealth, set Dark Reef. So I don't know what they're playing, but basically I'm shotgunning this just in case they immediately Lightning Storm or something. I need protection from Lightning Storm, right? So if I Sea Stealth attack, I have to send away Kairyu-Shin to protect against Lightning Storm. So then I might as well just Dark Reef, get my Jellyfish, which also protects from Lightning Storm, and then Sea Stealth immediately recycles the ocean, right? So again, I don't know what they're playing, so I kind of have to do this. But because I don't know I'm against a water deck, this is obviously not suboptimal. But Jellyfish, always a great card. So Ice Shimura, I guess I should have negated this because maybe I should just assume that they were gonna summon Kairyu-Shin, but that's fine. Actually, it wouldn't matter because they're gonna summon Kairyu-Shin anyway because I have Ocean. Ocean affects both players, right? They're gonna attempt to kill Jellyfish. I'm gonna save Jellyfish. So this is gonna search, and I'm not gonna droll because I'm an idiot. That was a misplay. I should have drolled. Again, the pop-up came up. I canceled it too quickly. And Ice Knight is gonna give them another normal summon. They're gonna normal summon another Kairyu-Shin, go into Sea Stealth Kraken. Kraken will pop, and then burn me. That's fine. And then there's Ocean. By the way, folks, for those of you who didn't know, Ocean stacks. All water monsters gain 200, so with 2 Oceans, they gain 400. And note, Kairyu-Shin is level 3 because, yeah, it stacks. The reducing level is not unique. So Jellyfish comes back. They use Sea Stealth attack, but they're okay. So I'm gonna immediately try to search with Kairyu-Shin. They're gonna attempt to pop me, but I'm gonna say no with Jellyfish. And then I'm gonna get Dark Reef. So I'm gonna special summon Wave Atlantis, Battle Phase. So right now my goal is to get rid of the stupid Stealth Kraken because its effect is annoying and its effect and its baby Kraken effects can only be used in the main phase. So let's just kill this thing. Goodbye. All right. So spawns 2. The Stealth Kraken spawns. So Jellyfish will kill that. Kill 1. So it's gonna revive 2 Stealth Kraken. Wave Atlantis will crash. And then, yeah, I'm gonna set 2. He's gonna attempt to pop one of my monsters. I have to save Jellyfish because Jellyfish is way more important than Kairyu-Shin. So I'm gonna send Jellyfish away. Kairyu-Shin will get popped. That's fine. And then Jellyfish comes back. Battle phase. So start battle phase. So they want to crash Jellyfish, so I can't negate. So in battle phase, they can't use the Stealth Kraken effect or Kraken spawn because it's only main phase. So in battle phase, I'm gonna Dark Reef. Send Umi, and then Sea Stealth attack will reactivate Umi, right? So I'm going to get Doom Kraken and Fortress Whale, which will carry me to the Promised Land. So these are your bad boys right here in this matchup, in the mirror match. So because in my opponent's battle phase, I use the Whale, and I also get my Skull Mariner. Whale will pop Kraken spawn. He's going to attempt to revive his Stealth Kraken, but I'm going to negate with Jellyfish, which will increase it by 600 attack. And if he attempts to attack anyone, I negate with Doom Kraken. And then on end phase, assuming he has no other plays, Doom Kraken will attempt to bounce Skull Mariner to pop Ice Knight. Basically, this is over. This is so over. He's going to Prosperity, sure. I was going to droll here. But yeah. Yeah, I have the... Again, they don't have... Because they don't have Dark Reef, they don't have access to their Whale or their Doom Kraken. So yeah. This game was completely over. Like, their deck build was just not good, as we covered, right? Like, to first of all not have 3 copies of Sea Stealth and not have any Dark Reefs, not even 1 copy of Dark Reef, is completely insane to me, right? And like, bro, and if you're gonna run the synchros, at least run the tuner Magical Abra, right? Anyway, so that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah. You know, if you don't want to play this deck because there's too many water decks running around, as you saw, there's a lot of Marincess in this video. This is a Umi control mirror, right? You don't have to. Main reason, you know, you can run Subterror. Subterror is fine. I just don't want to play Subterror because it lost too many cards. Punishment without Entis. No Lord of Heavenly Prison, right? So I decided, I'm an Umi control because Umi control beats the other water deck, Marincess, and then Umi control shits on every other deck. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah. Just FYI, for those of you who follow my channel or whatever, I'm going to be going out of town very soon. So I'm going to be gone for about 2.5 weeks in May for a vacation. So yeah, so if you see me going a long time without posting videos, that's why. I'm going to be on vacation. Is this my last video for vacation? Probably not, but just giving you... I'm going to start announcing this on all my videos so that nobody misses it. So anyway. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned something. See you in the next video. Peace.